What is up, peeps? I'm here in beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, on my seawall walk that I usually take. I'm here under the Burrard Bridge, walking along the seawall on the route I usually take when I'm doing my consults with you folks. I am here reminding you of a couple things. Some of you've been struggling doing these overviews. It's a struggle sometimes. When you're deeply set in a charge, when you're deeply charged, first of all, hey, say hi, Lucy. Say hi. She wanted to say hi. When you're in a deep emotional charge, seeing the other side is damn near impossible, especially if it's a heavy-duty charge from the past. And so it's very, very useful to do the work yourself, even if you don't get to a zero. The action of you doing the work is huge. Yesterday I was at the office and something happened. Brought a nice charge in me, and when I saw I had 10 to 15 minutes, I sat down and I identified the feelings. And the feelings, usually, betrayal, impatience, whatever the feeling is, if you look back and you ask the question, what is this? How am I making this a story about me? In other words, what's the interpretation that I have on this scene? You will notice 9 times out of 10, that interpretation ends up with you not being enough, you not being worthy, you not being enough, some way. This is how we interpret things. And so what you want to do is you want to basically realize that everything that you're going through right now that's challenging you is actually a button of something that you haven't yet resolved. It's super duper important to go back to the earlier triggers, the pre-ality scenes, which at the beginning people say, I don't remember, but it's just not true. It's a very, very simple thing to do once you get over the story that I don't remember anything. Sitting down and really finding those early triggered memories. Yesterday when I was at the office and I did it, I found an early triggered memory. I was experiencing the feeling of being cheated by somebody. And I sat down and I looked, and it was about 5-6 years ago in my pre-ality when I felt that I was being cheated by an advisor, a financial advisor, who was giving me some sort of bullshit tax evasion type of strategy. And back when I was really a lot more financially focused than I am now, and I was constantly worried and focused about money, in that time frame, it was a risky venture that I took, and it ended up costing me like 40 grand in my taxes. And it was just this horrible feeling of being cheated. And when I sat down and saw at the same time where I was being rewarded, it took me like 10 minutes to really figure out where it was because I was very stuck. The second I found it, there was this little shift that happened in my body. I felt it. It was like a discharge, and that fog that was there actually lifted. And then when I was seeing my other patients, I was really able to serve them from at a higher level. And not only that, amazing things started coming in. Opportunities showed up in my email inbox. And then I started looking and going, wow, you're supposed to experience resistance and stress. It's supposed to happen on a regular basis. What that is just a call to action to return back to your unconditional state of love and gratitude and service. Getting stuck within a 1 week time frame is an actual inevitability. You cannot hide from that. You can't avoid it. The thing is that we just aren't given tools regularly to clear it. Now, meditation on a regular basis is an amazing tool, especially if you use it each day to reconnect to your higher self. Phenomenal. I highly recommend it. I used to do it to run away from stress. Now I use it to co-create. Whenever I have 5 minutes, I'll sit down and I'll visualize and get into those feelings of what I would love to create. But what I've noticed, especially in other Facebook groups, is that people are using meditation and yoga practices to run away from stress. There is a far more effective way that when you're done the active meditation portion of the overview, you don't feel like you need to keep doing it on that same issue. There are different levels. especially if it's a breakup, a grief, or a loss, where you'll be peeling back different layers, but it won't be to run away from stress anymore. And so realizing that every single thing that you're going through right now just so happens to be something unresolved and incomplete from your past, doing them over and over again makes me realize a few things, is that everything that you're going through right now is trying to get you to love your whole journey. Everything that you're going through right now is trying to get you to look at the past that you've gone through, the incompletes, the I'm not good enough, and it's trying to get you to complete it. Because when you complete it, you feel more full, you feel poised and purposeful, you feel like you want to take better care of yourself, and then you want to take care of others. You want to be able to serve others. You're like, who can I help with this new insight? That's the natural result of completing this process. The creature to creator type of scenario is like, no, I'm no longer a victim. I actually want to serve other people with this. And so all I can tell you is whatever you're going through right now is something unresolved in your past. Your present time, your past is becoming your present. And if you don't love and learn to love that part, you'll keep running into it. So I'm here to encourage you to get the work done. Reach out to somebody in the group and say, hey, let's get together on a weekly basis. I've been chipping away at this. I can't see the other side. Maybe you can help me. I know I need that at times. Doing self-work is probably the best form of self-care that you can do, because from that mind shift, everything else will fall into place. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in Barcelona, in Toronto, in Montreal, where Day 2 will be focused on how to love the shit out of your darkness, your dark passenger, that shadow that you're trying to run away from. If you turn around and stop running and run towards it and embrace it, life takes on a whole new meaning. Authenticity takes on a whole new meaning. You realize there's nothing for you to hide, nothing for you to run from. Your journey is complete and you're one with everybody. And it's a very great place to be when you're feeling emotionally free and you're wanting to serve from that place. So I look forward to seeing you guys in these seminars and teaching you specifics on how to love your darkness.